This week on Soap Center, Susan Lucci, the dynamic actress from ABC's All My Children, on Erica's newest challenge, Daughter Bianca.
Plus, you think looking this good is easy? Ashley Lynn Cafagna of CBS's The Bold and the Beautiful admits it's harder than you think.
Speaking of looking good, yeeow, Mr. Matt Cedeno of NBC's Days of Our Lives is living proof going a few rounds can be a very healthy thing. Plus, General Hospital's Billy Warlock, a titanic new soap role for Jack Wagner. And we salute men who say we love soaps. It's all coming up.
Welcome to Soap Center. I'm David Forsyth.
And I'm Brooke Alexander. Thanks for joining us. There are any number of glowing adjectives that come to mind when talking about All My Children's Susan Lucci.
And as Brooke and I can both attest, it's no act. Susan's as sincere, gracious, and utterly charming as they come.
Absolutely agreed. So it was a genuine thrill for Soap Center to spend some time with the Emmy-winning actress and get her take on the one resident of Pine Valley who just may be Erica Kane's match, her daughter Bianca. Erica Kane, powerful, sexy, driven, a woman who knows exactly what she wants.
Don't you dare ever try to shut me up again in front of people.
But when her daughter Bianca got sick, we got to see a softer side of Erica, a mother in desperate need to help her daughter.
I understand, sweetheart, and I love you. And I want you to tell me why, sweetheart, why, honey?
The scenes were just so rich and so full of both the truth of the illness and the truth of all the relationships between Bianca and all the adults in her life, Erica being one of them, and probably most central because she's her mother. And I think she handled Bianca's illness extremely well. It was difficult for Erica to let Bianca go, but it was necessary for Bianca to go in order to get well.
Now, 2 years later, Bianca is well and back in Pine Valley.
Well, you're here now, and that's all that matters.
And newcomer Eden Regal was a bit nervous playing opposite an Emmy-winning legend.
I was absolutely overwhelmed about, the prospect of working with Susan Lucci. It's a daunting task to be playing opposite somebody of that caliber, so I'm just trying to hold my own.
I thought that Eden was very right for the part, and I did feel chemistry with her. We also have very similar coloring, and the way we wear our hair is similar, and those things translate visually to establish that we could be related to each other. She could be my daughter.
In life, there's true affection between these actors, but on screen, this mother-daughter team is headed for a rocky road.
I think having Bianca back in Erica's life is going to affect everything in Erica's life. Erica lived on her own, for the most part. Some men came and went, but basically, she was living on her own schedule. And I think it's going to take some doing for Erica to understand that there's a 16-year-old daughter saying, "Mom, what are you doing?"
I'm 16 years old. Nobody tells me what to wear anymore. She's sort of trying to find her own way. And it's especially difficult for her because she's got this presence of Erica Kane, and she's struggling to discover who exactly Bianca Montgomery is.
But what matters most is that Erica and Bianca are together again.
I think there are probably things to come that we don't know yet. And that's fine, because that's very real. I think mothers and daughters learn as they go along. Parents and children learn as they go along, so we'll see.
As Kimberly on the CBS soap The Bold and the Beautiful, Ashley Lynn Cafagna is getting to show off her acting chops in the wake of her sister Macy's tragic death. But in real life, this up-and-coming young star is showing off the beauty behind the talent. You can find them striking a pose for magazine covers like Soap Opera Digest and Soap Opera Weekly, but it's not every day a star from one of your favorite soaps appears on the cover of a national fitness magazine, and talk about pressure.
The people that buy this magazine work out and they need great food, and they're looking in it to be like you, and it's like they're probably better than me.
So, Bold and Beautiful star Ashley Lynn Cafagna and actor Mario Lopez had to look their absolute best when the two friends got the call to shoot the September cover of Muscle Media magazine.
Cal, the photographer, is a friend of mine. We had worked together before. He was thinking of somebody that I could come out with. I was racking my brain. I was like, well, what about Ashley? And she's beautiful and very much in shape and make me look better, having her next to my side. So it suggested her, and he thought it was a great idea, and that's why here we are.
Most importantly for photographer Kyle Lee, the day was about getting the perfect shot. Not as easy as it sounds.
Lean towards him a little bit, Ashley. I love the energy in your face.
He's known for being a body photographer because he's able to twist and turn and lift and pull wonderful things out of them.
I really enjoy working with Cal. A lot of times you get a photographer and, you know, there's just like anything in life, there's very few people that are good at what they do. And he's really good at what he does, and he's really easy to work with, and he relaxes you and tells you what to do.
Even for a stunner like Ashley, posing for the Muscle Mag left her a little nervous.
Staying in shape on The Bold and the Beautiful is very hard because we're working so much, and you never know when you're gonna work. I eat really well, but I guess I don't eat as well as I should. I don't work out as much as I should, but I still try. I really do.
Ashley's mom, however, thought she was perfect.
I'm really proud of her. I think she's really natural. I think she has a lot of poise and a lot of style.
And despite some distractions and some teasing from Mario,
I don't know what he was saying. He was saying some things in my ear to make me laugh, though, some things in Spanish.
the shoot went beautifully.
Ashley and Mario were beautiful. They were perfect. The energy was right, and Cal was able to capture it.
It's fun. I really enjoy it. I really did.
Coming up, maybe I should be paying a lot more attention to boxing. Sexy Days of Our Lives star Matt Cedeno throws his weight around to stay in shape. Stay tuned.
Opening pitch in 2 minutes.
Oh, Jack, were you going to watch something? It's time for SoapNet's rebroadcast of this week's One Life to Live episodes.
Oh, no, honey, you go ahead. I'll go mow the lawn. Hey, honey. The video store finally had a copy of that movie I wanted to see.
Can we watch it later, hun? I'm catching up on what I missed on All My Children this week.
Yeah, okay, sure. Right after All My Children.
And Port Charles. And General Hospital. Thanks, Puddin'. Jack! Don't change the channel on the TV. I'm taping Orion's Hope Marathon on SoapNet. Oh, hi, Pumpkin. I hope I didn't wake you. Knots Landing.
SoapNet. Pure soap 24/7.
Welcome back to Soap Center. I'm Brooke Alexander. Now, I have to give a big thumbs up to Matt Cedeno of NBC's Days of Our Lives for having a great sense of humor. When Soap Center learned the actor shadow boxed as a form of exercise, well, we thought, great. Boxing, sexy guy, no shirt, absolutely perfect. Well, Matt went along with it. But listen to what he has to say. You just might learn a few things. The sexual tension is building between Brandon and Sammy on NBC's Days of Our Lives. But off-screen, actor Matt Cedeno takes out his frustrations with one of his favorite activities.
I've been boxing for about a year now, correctly. And I didn't realize it was such a workout either. Believe me, I gained a complete appreciation for the boxers that go 12 rounds.
Before strapping on the gloves, Matt always pumps up.
It's important to warm up all the muscles and get the blood flowing throughout the body. Prevents injuries. Now, the good thing about boxing is you can always get a good workout by yourself, by shadow boxing or whatever, but it's even better if you can find yourself a partner.
Matt's partner, former Days of Our Lives castmate and friend, Victor Webster.
It helps to wrap the hands anytime you're making contact because all it takes, especially if you're not experienced with it, is to hit a glove or the bag the wrong way and you can, you know, do damage to your wrist fairly easily.
And then, showtime.
With boxing, you pretty much get an all-around body workout. Starting with the jabs, you know, if you're throwing punches and pulling a bag, that's obviously your bicep and your back involved. Any kind of twisting that you're doing, you're getting your sides, your obliques, and your abs, and machine gun the punches like that. It's just everything. It does make it a harder workout with somebody there. It's much more physical when you're battling someone else's strength at the same time. You know, they're punching you and you're blocking and ducking those punches and whatnot, and trying to dish out at the same time. So it's a double-edged sword when there's two.
Matt and I have mostly been doing other stuff, not so much of the freestyle mitts. Like I'll be calling out combinations to kind of work on his timing and speed. But we're getting to that point where we get a little in sync thing.
As soon as you're done, you'll feel a pump all around your triceps, shoulders. Just keeping your arms up like that is working your shoulders, biceps, you name it. You're incorporating all the major muscle groups, which creates a cardiovascular workout at the same time as a strength workout.
Okay, admit it. As strange and dysfunctional as you may think your family is, they don't even come close to the twisted and bizarre soap families we've come to love on a daily basis. At least I hope they don't. But for some of our favorite actors, playing all that dysfunction is nothing short of a great time. Families, you can't live with them and you can't live with them, especially when you live in ABC's Pine Valley and your mother's name is Vanessa.
Don't you understand? I'm doing the best thing for you, Leo, David. I know best. Mommy knows best.
There's certainly no love lost in my relationship with my mother. With Vanessa, given our history, it would take an enormous amount of forgiveness to get past the pain that this woman has caused.
You were an unwanted child. A worthless bastard.
That makes you a royal bitch.
And in the town of NBC's Harmony, life with Daddy Dearest, Julian Crane, is anything but harmonious.
You are truly revolting.
It's as dysfunctional as a family can get, laced with booze and hatred and deceit. Julian is a terrible father, and he tries to get his son to do all the terrible things that he does in life.
I can't believe you haven't noticed the body on that girl. She's incredible looking.
But then, of course, Ethan is probably not my son. Only if the Crane family consisted of, let's say, Julian, 3 or 4 French maids,